Hi guys, how are you? Hope you're well, hope you're doing good. I told you I was gonna be back. This is just kind of like well, it's a serious video, but obviously I want to make it a bit lighthearted. Depression, as I'm sure you guys know, is a real thing. Like, it's legit. In our society, I know, at least for me, being like a Nigerian Christian, you either hear it's fine, God's gonna fix it, my friend, why are you depressed, or just smile, it will be okay. If you don't really know like what it feels like to feel completely hopeless and not know why and not see a way out, it's one of the worst things. And I think something that's really important to me is creating awareness and letting people know, first of all, that it's okay to feel like that, and second of all, practical ways, not just stand up and feel better, actual practical ways to fight for your happiness and to overcome it. Because if you think about it, what's the like, it can only go two ways. It can only get worse or it can only get better. And I'm not planning to go anywhere anytime soon, so I'm gonna need it to get better. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You will have your good days, you will have your bad days. You'll have days where it feels like, nothing in the whole wide world will make you feel better. And then you'll have some days where you feel like, okay, do you know what? Like, I can do this, I can overcome this. So I'm gonna give you my tip, the things I do to feel better, contradictory to what everybody has said or the advice that all the aunties, uncles, pastors have tried to give. This is my real practical advice for someone who's been there, still going through it, like literally. So yeah, I've got my little notebook and I'm just going to be looking down because I didn't want to miss out any. The first tip that I say to be on your way to becoming happy is acceptance. Like I said, depression is a real thing. You're not weak, you're not crazy. It's just that you are someone that some things in life may have happened to you that you have to fight a little harder for your happiness, and that is okay. You need to be kind to yourself. It's not going to work. You're not going to be able to be happy. You're not going to be able to recover if you're not kind to yourself. So I think, first of all, it's okay to feel the way you're feeling. Like, accept it. Everybody will try and tell you, oh no, read this book, do this. No, take a minute, stop and realize that it's okay. Your feelings are valid. Your feelings are important. How you feel is important. And then we work from there. The second tip I have is don't shut down. Like, I know, like, I am the number one shutter downer of this universe, but you can't shut down. When you shut down, when you close off, it makes it so much harder to come back. Like, because you're gonna come back, but every time you come back, it makes it so much harder and it starts to eat away at you. Having said that, I think you don't need to try to explain to everybody. So don't shut down, but you don't need to tell everybody what's up. You don't need to let everybody know what's going on. I think you should have one or two people that you confide in and that like, no matter what you say or no matter what feelings that you have, they will never judge you and they will never leave you. Because when you try to explain to people that don't understand, they will only, without realizing it, like, they might really want to help, but they will only make the situation worse because they're trying to give you advice from a place where they don't feel it. So yeah, don't shut down. Have two people that you can talk to, but don't try and explain to everybody, because when I try to explain to people who don't understand, mate, I get so frustrated, and I'm not trying to flip nobody upside the head. So yeah, third tip, which typical cliche but scientifically proven, is, guys, exercise. And I'm not saying you need to do 70 squats with 200 pounds each, but just get moving, get active. Like, I feel amazing. So on the days when I'm depressed, I might not necessarily want to lift, but I would want to do like a cardio session or a HIIT session, and just to get your blood pumping, and also the chemicals that are released in your brain. I know everybody knows this already, but it's worth saying because it works for me. Like, even this morning I woke up and I was like, why am I here? Like, what am I doing? And I just pulled it together. I was about to say pull match together, and I did a HIIT workout at home because I didn't feel like going to the gym. And by the time I finished, like, I felt so empowered, I felt so inspired, I felt like, okay, I can get through today. So definitely get moving. Find somebody who you can exercise with if you don't want to do it yourself. If you don't know what you're doing, hey, hit me up. I'll put my email below, my Snapchat. I'm always here to motivate. But guys, exercise helps so much if you're someone that deals with anxiety and depression, and that goes hand in hand with trying not to load up on junk food. the foods that I want to reach for when I'm like going through a dip are like crisps, biscuits. Like I lose my appetite for real food. You'll never catch me eating rice and stew, but I will have all the chocolates, all the mini cheddars, all the freaking crackers, and then I'll end up feeling worse. So try and get exercise and try not to load up on the junk food, because it will kind of make you feel worse. Number 4, this is something that I've recently discovered, and I didn't want to admit it because I sometimes, like, it's very easy to be comfortable in your depression. It's very easy to decide, okay, well, this is how I feel, I'm not gonna try and be cheesy. But growing up, I've actually learned that listening to positive speakers and motivational speakers helps me so much. It doesn't always need to be on full blast. You don't need to sit down with, like, it in front of the TV, but you can have it playing in the background. And that little life inside of you, those words that you're hearing, those positive affirmations, they light a fire in you that helps to overcome all those negative thoughts. It's about challenging the negative feelings, challenging the negative thoughts, even if it is something, because sometimes depression is caused from an imbalance in hormones in your brain. And even it's proven that listening to positive stuff and motivational stuff actually helps get the body and the brain to kind of adjust itself. So it's not just about being cheesy. Listen to positive. I'll put some links below. I think it's Mind Valley. Oh my goodness. Like, it doesn't make the depression doesn't go away, because we all know that that's not how it works, but just hearing somebody reinforce to you that you can do it, you will be okay, this is how to do it, this is the way we're going, failure is part of the process, if you want to succeed you have to set up, hearing those kind of things, it's helped me so much. Like, I even listen to it during my workouts. Number 5, try to have fun even if you don't feel like it, and even if it's just for a few hours. So I do this thing where, like, let's say I'm with friends and I'm going through a really tough period, or I'm going through a really bad bout of depression, which I kind of currently am at the moment, and something will happen and I'll feel like happy, I'll feel okay, like I'll almost forget how I'm feeling, and then all of a sudden it's like something tells me, like my own voice is like, mate, you're depressed, what are you doing? You can't be having fun. And that is such a lie. Like, I'm a Christian, so I'm gonna say it's a lie of the devil, and it's a lie of your mind, and it's those negative thoughts trying to take over. No, have fun, even if it's just temporary, even if it means, okay, you're gonna go home and you're gonna be alone. Have fun for now, and if you continuously keep doing that, like, I promise you it will get better, and you will learn that it's okay to feel happy again. I'm learning that it's okay to feel happy again. I don't have to feel like a victim every time. I don't have to constantly remind myself that, this happened, so I have to be sad. No. So definitely try and have fun and do the things that you once enjoyed doing, even if you don't feel like doing it at that time. And that leads me to the next point, which is number 6. Try to look for a creative outlet. For me, my creative outlets are YouTube, playing around in makeup on myself, reading. I love writing now, like I'm, trying to write a few songs, but just anything, journaling. I'm sure you guys have heard journaling is really, really great, because it allows you to kind of get down all your feelings out, like on a piece of paper, and then sometimes go back to it and see, why were you feeling a certain way, what triggered you having certain emotions. And it's all about becoming smarter and learning from that in order to improve, in order to become more emotionally intelligent, in order to understand your mind better. It's not about being stronger, it's about understanding why you feel how you feel and learning how to control it, learning how to overcome. Okay, so my last and final point and tip for how to get your happiness back is, think of where you want to be. When I want to try and make myself better, I think, okay, what would the circumstances look like if for me to not feel like this anymore? Would it be to have another job? Would it be to be around friends and family? Or would it be to, have a partner? Like, what is it that I want that I feel will make myself better? And I look at that and I set goals. It's not going to be a one-day thing, but, I have a picture, a vision in my mind of what, happiness looks like to me, and walk towards it. So you can pick something, that day pick something each day and decide, okay, this is what I'm going to do to walk to or work towards this. So for example, I used to be very, very unhappy in my job, and it was making me so upset, like so upset. So I decided every day I was going to do at least one application, you know, just something, just put myself out there, and it kind of gives you hope. It kind of makes you feel less hopeless, and like you will get there and you will overcome, and it's not just going to be like this forever. So yeah guys, that's it. I didn't want to make this video too long. I mean, my depression story and anxiety story isn't over yet. Like yesterday I had a panic attack. It's still something that I go through on a day-to-day basis, and I feel like in our society sometimes it's not acceptable to talk about, but I just want to let you guys know that if I'm still here, you can still be here. And people might think from the outside that your life looks good, your life looks perfect, but nobody really knows how you feel. And I just want to say, give yourself space, like love yourself. It's okay to be selfish. It's okay to put yourself first. Do the things that you need to do to get through. And if whoever doesn't understand, they don't need to be in your space. Like obviously you don't want people who will kind of fuel your pity party, but you need people who will understand and at the same time lift you up. If anybody wants to talk, I'm here. Like I'm always here, because I know it's not easy to find people who might understand what you're going through. You can leave me a message as usual. All my socials will be down below. We could chat, you know, we could be friends. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in my next video. I love you. You'll be all right.